The crowd ready to explode. The action should as well. Wanderlei Silva replacing Pride World Heavyweight Champion Fyodor Emelianenko in the openweight tournament, taking on one of the Japanese favorites in Iron Head, Kazuyuki Fujita.
Good movement thus far by Wanderlei, moving side to side, keeping out of his range. Always got to worry about Fujita's big right hand because he loves to throw that thing as hard as he possibly can. Almost knocked out the champ, like you said earlier.
At Pride 26, came very close to knocking out Pride World Heavyweight Champion Fyodor Emelianenko before succumbing to a submission. Wanderlei Silva has been away from Pride for 7 months, and now Fujita attacks him.
Wow.
Silva now coming back.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He has hurt Fujita! Fujita trying to hang on the single leg after being rocked by the middleweight champion.
Incredible fortitude by Fujita to stay back in there. Got to get him to the ground. He's got to get him down to the ground right now. He's going to get a world of hurt if he keeps up on his feet.
And look at Silva in the corner trying for the guillotine and the takedown by Fujita. We talked about delivering fireworks. Only 1:15 seconds into this match, and the fireworks on display. Fujita coming very close to getting knocked out in the opening minute, Trig.
He took 3 straight knees to the head, took a quick left-right combination to the face, put him down, but recovered. Obviously, he's on top now with the extra weight, laying on top of Wanderlei.
Silva's telling us that the 7-month break, very important mentally and physically, getting to spend some time with his family. He said he wanted to fight Fujita for a long time, feels that he can knock him out, and now Fujita looking to pass the front, and there's Silva going for the triangle choke. But again, with the big
doing armbar, switch up the armbar now.
Head of the big trapezius muscle is going to be very difficult as Fujita trying to power out. Silva's got that submission move in.
He's got to hook behind his leg. He's got to get his legs bent around Fujita's neck. That's the only way he's going to be able to solidify this end. He's got to get his head down.
You can see the pressure.
So strong. He's got to get his right leg back on his face, otherwise Fujita's going to be able to slide out.
Wanderlei Silva showcasing some of his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt here from the bottom.
Wow!
And Fujita survives yet again.
Wanderlei's got to use his cardio to his advantage. He's got to push Fujita off and don't let him get his weight on you. It'll make you really, really tired having a guy this big laying all this extra weight on top of you.
Fujita looking forward to a battle of wills, and the crowd getting behind their native son, Kazuyuki Fujita. A tremendous throng in attendance for the second round of the Pride Absolute Tournament. Wanderlei Silva, the middleweight champion, taking on Fujita, and Fujita again escaping what appeared to be pretty close to victory for Wanderlei Silva.
Back into it again.
This time a good guard pass by Fujita, looking to rein in some knees, but look at the hip movement of Silva on the bottom.
Silva's doing a great job of getting out of the way. Moving his hips, constant motion. Like to see him move a little bit more now in this position, though, than just staying here letting this weight lay on top of you. It's really hard to have a guy on you, you know, this squared body, this fire plug type body laying on top of you, because all the weight's right on your abdomen the entire time.
Pride Fighting Championships, real fights with real athletes, and so far we've seen real drama here in Saitama in this matchup, as Fujita has survived a submission attempt, survived knee strikes, and now trying to impose his will on Silva from the top within Silva's closed guard. Cross-facing him here, Fujita. Again, he's got a wrestling background as Fujita, as he was an amateur free wrestling style in high school, an amateur freestyle wrestler.
He's doing a, you know, the typical style of wrestling. You know, wrestlers, when they carry it over to MMA, they always keep the pressure on, always maintain that forward motion. He's putting his arm back. He's already been caught twice in a one-time a triangle, one time in an arm bar. I don't know why he would try to put one arm in and slide out. He needs to, Fujita needs to pump his head up, sit up tall, get some pressure on Wanderlei's hips and break that guard. It's a little bit of the maul and brawl style of the ground game. Keeping his head down, postures up the punch as much as he can and lays back down on top of him.
Again, going for the crossface. Referee Yuji Shimada calling for action. Silva busy from the bottom, just trying to frustrate Fujita, as Fujita now tries to rein in some right hands, going downstairs to the body, trying to soften up Silva in hopes that he'll relinquish that grip on his wrist as he's neutralizing him. Now some hammer fist from Fujita.
Most of those didn't get through. Most of them didn't quite clear. But still, just a little bit every time from a guy this strong, this upper torso strength that Fujita has, enough to cause points. Cause a little bit of damage that'll come to a factor if this makes it into the second round. Wanderlei is being very, very calm and very, very patient here, as Fujita's expending a little bit of energy trying to get these strikes off. Vanderlei's tying him up, keeping him tied up. Good. Back to the feet.
We crossed the midway point of round number 1, and referee Fujita, or Shimada, giving Fujita and Silva each a yellow card. So that'll be 10% deduction to their purses. Maybe light that proverbial fire under each of these warriors as they came out flying and now back on their feet.
Like the motion, both guys back. We're almost back to the beginning of the first round now, where we're in that feeling out period. It seems like they're trying to feel each other out again. Vanderlei's going to explode here pretty quick with a punch-kick combination, as he naturally does. He kind of waits, finds a spot, and unleashes with 3, 4, 5 punches at once.
Now they unload there. Quick exchange between Fujita and Silva. Fujita goes downstairs. The low leg kick now attacking the lead leg of Silva.
You got a guy that's in front of you that you know he's going to shoot on you eventually. Fujita will. Eventually he's going to shoot on you. Oh, wow. Great right hand. Came back, kind of ducked Fujita's left and came back with that right hand. If you got a guy that's going to shoot on you, you know eventually Fujita is. You got to start throwing some leg kicks to keep his legs up from underneath him. Keep him off. Don't let him set up for that takedown.
Missing with that high head kick was Silva, but again, testing the water, sending a message. Oh, spinning back fist misses from Fujita. You can hear throughout the crowd shouts for Silva, shouts for Fujita. The fans really looking forward to this battle of hard hitters here, as they are still waiting to light the wick and create that explosion that everyone anticipated when this matchup was signed. 3 minutes left in the opening round. Now Silva goes downstairs with a leg kick. Closing the gap with those wild looping punches of his, and now Fujita and Silva with a quick exchange. Silva getting the better of that one as well. But you're right, Trig, we've said it on many occasions. Silva, a very ferocious striker, but comes in with those wide looping shots. If an opponent were able to go right down the pipe with a left or a right, maybe the dividends could be paid.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that everyone has said if you're ever going to fight Wanderlei Silva, you have to do straight punching, straight down the center, and being great cardio shape to be able to maintain it, and have some physical strength behind it, because he is so strong too when he hits you. Not only are they big wide punches, but they come very hard. And so far, no one's been able to really do it. No one's come down and done any of the things you need to do to beat Wanderlei, at least at this point on a regular basis.
And when he has been hurt, on the rare occasion that he has, his recovery, his time is amazing.
I mean, it's incredible. I've seen him, you know, guys like Dan Henderson hurt him, and he came back immediately and came after it. It's incredible to watch Wanderlei get stung, get his bell rung a little bit, and he immediately comes back. There's no time for his recovery.
Lots of snap to that low leg kick, and of course Fujita responded in kind. You can tell that the fans here at the Saitama Super Arena kind of sitting on pins and needles, waiting to see what will transpire. We're into the final 90 seconds of the opening round, a round in which Silva started out very ferociously, almost knocking Fujita out and then almost submitting him from the bottom. But Fujita, showcasing his resiliency, remains in this fight. Nice leg kick there by the Pride World Middleweight Champion.
Oh, and his leg, Fujita's leg is starting to get red from it. He's starting to get bruising up a little bit from his leg kick. So oh, wow.
Nice overhand right and left and right, and now
he put him down. He put him down.
And now the hammer fist, the hammer fist punch from unbelievable Fujita into the final minute. It looks like he survives that for the time being.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe he got back up. He's still in this.
It looks like referee was gonna stop the fight. He's down again. Kicks to the head here by Wanderlei Silva. How much more will Fujita be able to take? 45 seconds remaining in the round, and unanswered strikes here. Yuji Shimada. Oh, it's over.
Oh my God.
Wanderlei still Fujita. Simply amazing. A man who had never been knocked out in his career. Kazuyuki Ironhead Fujita has just tasted his first KO defeat at the hands of the Pride World Middleweight Champion when time was running out, 9 minutes and 21 seconds. Via TKO, the shoot box celebration in full swing in the center of the ring.
Great job by Wanderlei, stayed in there the entire time, pushed the pace. I'd like to see a little bit more emotion from Wanderlei when he's on the ground underneath, but he came back up, and once he felt that Fujita was in trouble, he kept coming after it. And honestly, Mar, I got to tell you, I really couldn't tell who was more popular from a crown standpoint. Both these guys walked in. Was it Fujita, the Japanese superstar, or Wanderlei, the Pride superstar who hails from Brazil?
Tremendous display here of sportsmanship between Silva and Fujita. And happy birthday, Wanderlei Silva. What a birthday present it is as he records the TKO victory and moves on to Final Conflict Absolute 2006. Let's go back to the electrifying action we saw in what was the only round of the fight.
This is the
very
beginning.
Close, the very opening minute.
Yeah, this is the very opening minute of the first round, and it was almost over at this point. This is later on. This is the ending of the fight. Here it comes, the big overhand overhand left that comes on, drops him down. Couple of head kicks while he's on the ground. Fujita, though, look at him. He's hurt. He's almost out on his knees, but out on his feet, Mauro, and he keeps coming forward. He keeps attacking, keeps coming after him.